Quincy Notre Dame has big goals for 2025. Today, the foundation announced a goal of $490,000 for its 2025 fund drive. Donations help keep tuition more affordable. Money raised will be used to pay some of QND's operating costs, narrowing the gap between educational costs and tuition. This year, 44% of students received financial assistance. The campaign also will honor former Quincy Mayor and QND Foundation Executive Director John Spring. The QND Fund Drive has raised more than $18 million since 1977.
John was the executive director for the Quincy Notre Dame Foundation for many years. John started the fund drive. And so he's an instrumental part in the $18.5 million we've been able to raise. His leadership, he loved Catholic secondary education and was very involved with Quincy Notre Dame up until his death. And so we're taking the 2025 campaign to honor his efforts and honor what John has done for Catholic secondary education right here in Quincy.
And you can find more information on how to donate at WGEM.com.